forgot what I was going to say. Oh. Hi. It's difficult to talk when you know there's so many things that there are to talk about. You don't know what is the right thing to talk about. Do you know what you're talking about? Or are you just sitting there, just spewing out ideas that are not your own, or just something you heard but you never backed it up with proof? It's hard to not to do things without hurting people, or you don't want to break them. People are so fragile. I mean, we may be built pretty strong, we heal, but it's not our physical bodies that are fragile. It's our minds and our souls and our hearts, and it's hard to do things these days without somebody getting upset. So, like, last week was our homecoming week at my school, and throughout the week and one of the days we had a lot of people that would dress up as the opposite gender. And I myself don't exactly cosplay as any gender, but I just didn't find it. They all thought it was so funny that these guys or these girls were dressing up like the other gender, like the opposite gender. And sure, some of it was kind of humorous, because they would never be like that, but what if there was somebody in my school, or somebody that actually dressed like that all the time because they wanted to, or they felt they had to, or it's just something in them makes them feel like they have to dress that way. And you just have to put yourself in their shoes and think that it wouldn't be so funny if it wasn't me. If it was somebody else, if it was somebody like that, it'd just be insulting. That whole week would be just like everybody who participated in that would just seem like these huge assholes or something. And I don't know, it bothered me. Like, I'm sure, I don't know, if you asked permission, or you said something at least about it, like I said, we don't mean to offend anyone, it's just playing around, but they don't ever say that. They just do it, and they think it's just hilarious, and they don't ever think about the consequences of things. And personally, I don't really identify too much with the transgender world, but I do share a lot of mental similarities with the opposite gender. But really, the gender categories are just, I don't even know who came up with that idea. They just popped into somebody's head one day. Oh, you have a vagina, you have a penis, you automatically are different. And I never think of the idea that maybe, there's maybe it's just people that are like in between. And a lot of the times they're just kind of thought like some weird mutation or something, and it's not. They're just like everybody else. They're just them. And they're not afraid to challenge the discourse and challenge how everybody's been classifying them. They want to create themselves. And it's just sad when people have to be pushed into roles that they don't belong in. But yeah, that was my last week. Besides that, it was okay, I guess. Just stuff. Anyway, well, if you have any thoughts on the matter, I guess you can give me a comment or something. Leave me a message. Whatever. Ciao.